Hello, friends. I am back on a Saturday. I'm just disclaimer in a weird location. Um, my parents are out on a farm, and there's a big windstorm, so we're out here doing some log work and things. But if the internet does get a little bit weird, just let me know in the comments over there. And I am going to be recording this as well. So if you are worried that you have missed out, I will, if it gets choppy, I'll post the video afterwards so you can access that after we're done. So getting that fired up right now with the video. So go ahead and get your space ready and all the things like that, and we will get started here in just a moment. Do the not ringing thing on the phone that's recording. All right, so today we're going to be doing a bunch of music from current musicians who are still making music. So as always, I would love it if you can go down in the doodly-doo down there and pick up their music as soon as you can. Remembering that Bandcamp Fridays are a thing, so if you can happen to pick up the music from that website on the first Friday of the month, 100% of the money from the music will go to those musicians. So that's pretty sweet. But even if you don't, Bandcamp is a great place for the musicians. They get 85% of the profit from the sales of the music, which is way better than something like Spotify or iTunes or whatever they call that now, Apple Music. So check out the bands down there. They both have a bunch of music out. You can find, obviously, the songs we're going to dance to, but also pick up some of their other albums, too. One of the cool things about Bandcamp is that you don't have to pay exactly what the album is worth on their listing. You can actually add a little bit of money if you've got some extra bit and you want to tip the band. It's a great way to make sure they're still making music for us when we get out of this thing and we get some much needed live music. I'll be dancing to Machia Lake and the Little Bighorns out of New Orleans, and Glenn Crytzer. This is his Savoy 7, which is a New York group, but he got his start here in Seattle playing at our venue, so that's a pretty fun thing to see him going off and being on Netflix soundtracks and crazy things like that. Song we're doing by Machia and the Little Bighorns is I Believe in Music. It's a fun tune, not necessarily swing, but it works great for a warm-up. And it's a fun social dance song, too. I play it frequently as a DJ, as our last song of the night or something. So find yourself some space, get ready to wiggle, and we'll get fired up here in just a second. Hey, I'm seeing comments. That's so great. It means there's a video connection working. All right, here's I Believe in Music by Machia Lake and the Little Bighorns. All right.
I could just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making music, I ain't doing nobody no harm. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with a song, make people stop fussing and fighting long enough just to sing along. I believe in music. Yeah, I believe in love. Yeah, I believe in music. Yeah, I believe in love. Music is love, love is music, if you know what I mean. People who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, sing along with me. Raise your voices to the sky, tell me what you see. I believe in music. Yeah, I believe in love. Yeah, I believe in music. Yeah, I believe in love.
All right. So welcome if you just joined us. Welcome if you didn't just join us as well. That was I Believe in Music by Machia Lake and the Little Bighorns. They have a link down there in the doodly-doo to pick up that album and get them paid for their hard work. Do let me know as we go through this class if the connection is a little bit wonky. I hear it's a little bit crackly so far, but I am making a recording, so if it does get a little bit rough and you feel like you didn't get the whole lesson, just let me know. I'll post the recording instead of the video that we're making right now on the live stream and make everything hunky-dory for the future viewers. Today's choreography is going to be by a band called Glenn Crytzer and his Savoy 7. Glenn has a bunch of different groups, so if you just look up Glenn Crytzer, you'll find him. And again, down there is the link to this album. But do check out all of his stuff. I know that he also has a subscription option through Bandcamp that's sort of like a discount if you get all of his discography. So if you're going to go piecemeal on it, you can do yourself a favor and for like 60-something bucks get a ton of music. And I believe that includes his new stuff that's coming out right now too. He's doing a really cool project where he's putting out a ton of live recordings over the course of only a couple of months. So check that out on Bandcamp. In the meantime, we are dancing to his idea. This is an original by him, inspired by a bassy tune called John's Idea. He called it Glenn's Idea because, he's Glenn. And it sounds a little like this. And that's our bit that we're going to be choreographing to today. Our first bit, it's going to start a little bit more tame. There's a possibility to kind of walk through the steps. You're totally welcome to do that while you're learning the routine, but as soon as you can, try and put that pulse in there, a little bit Charleston-y pulse. This song goes, a-do, ka-do, 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 ka-do-do. And we're going to be a little bit more active than we are sometimes. So trying to walk through your steps, try and actually put a little bit of bounce in there, get your booty going from the very beginning. So as soon as you have that choreography down enough that you can even think a little bit about the pulse, get that back in there for us. So we're going to start off with a right foot fall off the log, just like many routines, trickeration, tranky-do, and a bunch of the stuff we've done. We're going to go fall off the log. One thing I'd like to do as we start to run it is to make that fall off the log not just a kick with the right foot, but I'm actually going to do a little bit of a drop onto my left foot as I start on count 8. So we go 5, 6, 7. Fall off the. Our log step on 8, 1, 2, 3 is going to be the first step of a triple step. So we have fall off the triple step, and then we're going to lunge forward and back. So if you've done the stew by Mama Lou Parks, this is very similar to that fall off the log. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 7. Let's do the opposite side. So we go fall off the triple step, rock, back. And let's do those back to back. So right side then left side. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the triple step, rock, back. Fall off the triple step, rock, back. If you're doing arms on that, our fall off the log is going to bring our arms around as we do the kick. We're going to come in our triple step. They're going to kind of relaxedly swoop through. And then we're going to lunge up into our rocks. So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 7. If your brain's not ready for the arms yet, come back to the recording later and add that in. But for now, really make sure you got the weight changes and then add those arms if you have the brain space for it. Let's do that one more time so you can practice the arms if you're doing that. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, rock, back. We're gonna do one more of those fall off the logs, but we're gonna change our ending to it a bit. So we start with the fall off the triple step, fall off the triple step. We're real quick gonna jump kind of wide outside our hips and together. And then we're gonna take our heels, excuse me, heel, toe, heel. So we had 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 7, 8. So it's a triple step rhythm as we do that crawl out to the sides. My weight goes on the balls of my feet, I bring my heels out, I put my heels down, my toes go out, and we do it again. Don't get too wide on this because we're going to do one more of those in just a second. So we're going to open up those toes again. So we had 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So fall off the triple step, out, in, walk it out. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our next little bit is going to continue that, like I said. We're going to go whoop, and just pop those toes out to the side. That's optional, just like the arms sort of are optional. So if you've got the brain space and it's working fast enough, things are working for you, you can do that little toe pop out to the side. I like it. I'll try and remember to do it most of the times. The more important part is that's and 1. Or sorry, 1 and. So just after the 1, we're going to pop together. So we went 7, 8, 1, and. So there's a little pause before those toes, and then we come together on the and. Let's go from fall off the triple step, out in triple step, 1 and. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and. So it's boo ah. If you're not going to do that extra toe pop, sometimes it does get a little rushed in this part if you're not feeling it yet. We can go fall off the triple step, 7, 8, bop, and just pull together. So if you need that moment, instead of doing this to prep yourself to get together, that's okay. Choose your own adventure. Pick what works for you. I'm going to check in over here in case anyone's typed something for me. Looks good. If you do have questions, comments, or concerns, of course, put them in the comments on the side as always, and I'll get them as soon as I see them. But let's go from the very top, see if we can tie all this together. So we have our stew sort of fall off the logs with a triple step in the middle, and then we go into the part we just did, where it's fall off the triple step, out, in, crawl it out, and then we have 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, out, in, triple step, 1, Once more with feelings. If there's parts that don't make sense, definitely type those up so I can answer those questions. If it's just reps, we're going to do some more of it. So let's go from the top. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, out, in, triple step, 1, Cool. Let me know if you have those questions. I will check in here in a second, but let's finish out the last 8 count of this phrase just so we don't end in this weird spot. We just went hoo-ah. Next part's real chill. The music kind of trails off, so we're going to keep our part kind of chill too. We're going to go 3. We're going to lunge toward our audience. I'm going to go laterally here so you can see what I'm doing. Normally in a pivot turn, I might dig my hip out and turn around. And this one I'm going to go, hey, and bring my shoulder first and come around. But otherwise, it's just a normal pivot turn. I'm going to my audience and away on that 3. So we went on our 1. We've got 3, starting a pivot turn. Everyone knows pivot turns, but we're going to subvert their expectations slightly by making the ending of it really quick here. So we're going to end where it would normally be like 3, 5, 7, 8. We kind of walk around every other beat. We're going to go 3, 5 up. So to do that, once I've done my pivot over here toward my audience, I'm going to step back away from my audience on my left foot, kind of where it came from. I didn't really move it much. But as I do that, I'm bringing my upper body around counterclockwise, and that's going to bring me to face my audience, and then I'm stepping that right foot down. So we went 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, So let's go from that last fall off the log. So that goes fall off the log, triple step, out, in, crawl it out. Then we have 1, 3, 5, And we're gonna stick that kind of tall, like you gotta stick up your bum all of a sudden. So from that last fall off the log, we go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the triple step, out, and triple step. 1, 3, 5, To do that, you're going to really have to get into your knee on that 3 when you're going forward. So instead of going 3, which is a little bit tempting to keep your legs straight, be athletic on that. So I'm putting my shoulder forward, but I'm definitely digging into my knee a little bit so I can push off of it to make that 5 happen quick enough. Because let's listen to that music real quick. It's not fast, but it's not like a casual, slow tempo either. So we got to be a little dynamic on that. So we're at a nice, easy social dance clip, but 1, 3, 5, And then the clarinet's going to keep going, dooba, 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 but we're not going to be doing much on that. We're going to go 5, and then just sort of linger in space there. So let's get through that whole phrase so far from the top. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, And then we suspend there for just a moment. The idea is we're going to get onto our left foot by the end of that suspend. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on my left foot. We're going to do another fall off the log combo here, changing it up a little bit. But this one we're going to expand a little bit. So the first one, it's kind of easy to walk through, so we have to remember to keep that pulse going. This one, that pulse is not optional any longer. We're going from kind of a Lindy Hop feeling into the floor triple steppy rhythm to a bit more of a Charleston feel on our following up the fall off the log. So we're going to go fall off the log, same as before. Fall off the. Instead of going down into the floor for a triple step this time, though, and keeping it heavy in our booty, we're still going to keep the pulse, but we're going to go kick step. So we're not going to let it drop down to the floor. So we go fall off the kick step. I'm going to have to do a rhythm a couple of times. This isn't the final shape, but I want to get the weight changes down. And then we're going to add some rotation to that rhythm. So we have fall off the kick step, drop together. So it's the same rhythm we were doing before, but it's going to have a very different pulse feel, a little different texture to it. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 5, 6, 7. Fall off the kick step, drop together. We can do that on the other side, of course. We go left side 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, kick step, drop together. We go back and forth, so let's do right side and left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. When you're doing those drops, a couple of safety notes first off. I want to make sure I'm in my glutes and my hamstrings, really being active. Like if you do a good squat, your booty goes back instead of going here. Because if you do a drop where your knees go in front of your toes like that, puts a ton of pressure on your knees. So be really careful about that. I also want to make sure my knees aren't going in like this or out. I want to be thinking about having them go straight over my toes. So if I'm turned out, I'm going to fold them out this way. Then in parallel, they're going to go straight over my toes. So when we go down, boom, I am slightly turned out, so my knees are going over my toes. The other thing about it is I don't want to hit the floor hard. I don't want to go, ugh. I want to go, wow. You get a little gooey. That is good for your knees, but also it just fits the texture of what we're looking for with this bit. So we're going to do that. While we do that kick step in the middle, though, fall off the kick step, we're going to let ourselves flip around. So we went fall off the kick step. So we're going to just basically be hopping on one foot while we go there. Fall off the kick step, and then do the drop. So we're still traveling the same direction. We just happen to throw a little casual 360 in the middle. So let's try that all together. When from our fall off the log, the kick step, I'm turning to my left. So we started with the right foot. We're traveling to the left. We're turning counterclockwise to the left. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. On my arms on this one, I'm opening them up across on top of my body and having a little exorcism moment where the demons come out on 5, 6, 7. So let's try it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We can do the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And we're going to do both those in a row. So we got right and then left. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the kick, step, drop, up. Fall off the kick, step, drop, up. Cool. If you have questions about the mechanics of that, definitely let me know. Otherwise, we're going to kind of attach it to the stuff that came before. So our break for the last time was that really slow bit. We went 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. The tricky bit for me on that is remember that we don't get to the end of the 8 count. The fall off the log actually starts before the 1, right? So we went 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go just that much. We just finished our crawl out. 7, 8. So our heels right to the sides. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And if you're finding this hard to do to get around the turning time, definitely start adding some lift to your steps there. So when I'm doing that kick step, this foot that's not kicking is still hopping on the floor like I'm jumping rope. And that gives me a lot less friction as I'm turning. I'm in socks on a really sticky carpet right now, and I'm able to get around. Because I'm not worried about sliding on the floor at this point. I'm actually giving myself that hop so the rotation can happen while I'm hopping. I don't have to do a spin. So make sure you're using that as a tool for yourself. Let's do that one more time. We're out here with our heels up to the side, and we're going to go 1, So we go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. From here, I'm going to let myself, as I come up, put my weight toward my left foot. And keep my pulse going. I'm not going to let it die. So 5, 6, 7, 9. Still constantly have that thing going on. 5, 7, 8. I want to have that springiness in my left keister. From here, we're going to do an eagle slide. We'll start with an eagle slide. So 8 is a kickball change, 8 and 1. So we've gone 5, 7, 8, and 1. And during that 8 and 1, I'm finishing my rotation to face my audience again. So I'm going from first time, I'm kind of the left corner. Second time, kind of the right corner. Kick, ball, change is going to bring me to face the center. And we're going to do an eagle slide like normal here to start with. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So kick, ball, change, step, scoot, step. So I kick, ball, change to the right foot to face center. Kick, ball, change. I take that same right foot, I step forward. I bring my left knee up, and I keep myself a little bit forward to bring myself a little scoot on the floor. I can be pretty flat-footed on my right foot on the floor. I don't need to have be on my toes or anything like that. So I kind of keep my toes on the floor, and my heel just lifts for a second and lands for balance. Whoo-ha. So we have 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally at this point, if you're doing the tranky or something, we go da, chi, da, and we kind of keep it low. In this case, we're going to give it some lift. And I'm going to do my best not to kick these very expensive bicycles that I'm dancing in between. So I may restrict my movement a little bit. I'll try and demo it in the open as much as I can. And then when I dance it might get smaller. But your job, if you have the space, is to keep it big and open and lift it. So we've gone 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pull my foot up behind 5, 7. So I'm kicking back and front on that 5, 7. I'm definitely keeping the rhythm of my leg, my standing leg. So we had 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're just kind of swinging our arms and leg back and forth while keeping that rhythm in our left leg. So this phrase so far had our fall off the kick, step, drop. Fall off the kick, step, drop. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Let's try that all together. Just from the first fall off the log kick step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Eagle slide, step, scoot, step, back, front. And let me try the right break. Yeah. And from here, we're going to let that come down. So we've been doing this big flight. I'm going to drop all the way down onto that foot that was just in front. And again, try not to headbutt this bicycle. So we had 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, back, front. My full weight's coming down with my foot. So I'm not stepping like this where I reach away from my face with my foot. I bring my face with my foot and go down there to do a half break. The reason I'm picky about that is you won't have time to get your weight onto the foot if you don't just bring your whole body down and use gravity to your advantage. So we've got kick, ball change, step, scoot, step, back, front, 8, 1, 2, and 3. That half break is going to start toward our left corner again. Stomp, step. The kick, ball change again is going to bring us to space center. Kick, ball change. So let's try just the eagle slide into that half break and see how we do. And then, again, hit me up with questions if you got them. Eagle slide, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Kick, ball change, step, scoot, step. I almost did it wrong. I almost did the Frankie do. Let's try again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start on the right like we're about to do another half break, but facing the other way. So we're going to bring our right foot down on 8, just like we're doing the half break. I'm going to step center and then just come together. So instead of going stomp, step, kick, ball change, stomp, step, kick, ball change, we're going stomp, step, kick, ball change, stomp, step, together. And then stomp, step, together. So throw yourself out like you're going to do that whole half break, but then lie about it. Let's go back to the top of this phrase. We have our rotational with a kick step, fall off the logs twice. After that, there's only 2 of them, and then we go into that eagle slide forward with our swoopy doopies and our half break and our fake half break. So starting from the first fall off the log with the rotation, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the kick step, drop, up. Fall off the kick step, drop, up. Kick, ball change, step, scoot, step, back, front, stomp, step, kick, ball change, stomp, step, together. Once more with numbers. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Gonna come check on you. Cool. All right. Good tips about camera angles. Thank you. Looks like we're doing okay on the routine. I haven't seen any questions pop up yet, so I'm going to keep chugging ahead. We are at the halfway point of the routine at exactly 12:30, so good work. Way to keep up with the pace of things. We're going to get into a little bit of tricky footwork, not tricky, but fast footwork. When we do that, I'm going to remind you, we've talked about this before, but maybe someone's new or you forgot, get low. The closer you are to the floor, the more control you have about when your feet land. If you're up too tall, then you have to rely on the speed of gravity to get your feet where they need to go. So really stay a little bit lower on the fast footwork part than you think you need to, and it will serve you well. So let's try this again. Again for the first time. We just finished our fake half break. So we're together in the middle, facing forward in a pretty dang neutral spot. We're going to come up on that, right? Stomp, step, together. This is why it's tricky to go low into the footwork, is because we just came up on that bit. So really make sure as we go down here that we're actually dropping into the step. I'm going to do some corkscrews. So I'm digging the heel of my right foot into the floor in front of me, like I'm squishing a bug. So practice that a little bit. Try the left foot maybe. Make sure you have both those down. And it's kind of like a ball change in that it's not quite a full weight change when I'm doing that. If I stopped in space, I'd eventually fall backward. We're going to do this pretty quick in a pretty straight rhythm. Da, da, do, da, da, do. Twist, step, step, twist, step, 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 twist, step, step. So we're not doing any sort of weird variation of our rhythm. We are going to swing it because it is a swing song. So you hear that da, 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 instead of da, 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 da. We'll have that little bit of a swing to it. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So it should be right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So we should start with the right and we should end on the right. But let's try that all together a couple times, see how it's working for us. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. A little bit quicker, we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keep your pulse all the time while you're doing this. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Let's practice the other side because I have a sneaking suspicion it's coming up on the next 8 count. So starting with the left foot, we go in front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Nice thing about this move is it's symmetrical. So the right and the left are just like the same thing once you get started. So back to the right side, we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now we're going to paddle ourselves around pretty dang quickly. So you're going to go 6, 7, 8. So really fast. We're used to paddle turns being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the Trankedy, right? This one is boom, boom, boom. So you don't have much time. I really use the pulse to get the traction I need to push myself around. And you can use more of your foot on the paddle foot than you're used to as well. Normally I'd be like, look, it's my toe doing saucy things over here. Now I'm like, I got to use everything I've freaking got. So my heel even taps the floor sometimes, but I'm mostly on the back of that ball of the foot. So we had the right side corkscrews go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the left side starts right away. So I'm keeping my weight on that right foot from 5 all the way until the 1 with the corkscrew starts. Let's try that all together. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And then the same thing going in the direction 6, 7, 8. So I'm paddling myself around. I'm definitely using my pulse to put my foot on the ground here. So what I'm not doing again is I'm not reaching toward the floor, just like we did on the half break. I'm lowering myself to the floor with my standing leg. Boom, boom, boom. So all I have to worry about is the paddling motion. I'm not trying to reach the floor. I'm already there. Let's do that section again, just those 2 8 counts in a row, starting with the corkscrews on the right side. We go 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to start like we're going to do one more. So we're kind of echoing that first A section where we did a thing, the same thing, but backward. The first thing again, but we cut it off in the middle. So we still have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but we're not going to do the paddle turns this time. So we're on our right foot. We just finished the corkscrews. We're just going to go triple step, back, back, front, triple step, and then we're gonna take a step. So we have that last 8 count goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. So step, ba-da, 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 triple step, step. Again, I've warned you about this before when I put it in routines, but it's a little bit tricky if you are originally a partner dance Lindy Hopper, because most of our triple steps start on odd numbers, right? 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one's going to start on an even number, so don't trust your instincts necessarily. Actually count in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. So let's do that whole thing all together. We got 3 8s, corkscrews, paddles, corkscrews, paddles, corkscrews, triple step, step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. Once more with feelings. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 1, 3, 4 and 5, triple step, step. That step is going to be kind of a preparation. I'm tucking in my left leg because I'm about to use that left leg kind of dog at a fire hydrant style to pull myself back and slightly to the left. Mostly back, slightly to the left. So we'll go 1, 2. So that last bit went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, triple step, step, 1, 2. Next step's really hard. It's a clap. While we do that clap though, my right leg is coming up here. So I've gone scoot, step, clap, step. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nothing too complicated, but it's different from what we've been doing, so be ready for that texture change as we get there. So after those corkscrews, we went corkscrew, a 5, 2, a 5, triple step, step, scoot, step, clap, step. And then finishing out that chorus, we went scoot, step, clap, step. We have kickball change, step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Only reason this might be tricky is if you are, again, a Lindy Hopper, you've probably done most of your kickball change work on the right. This one's on the left, so it can feel a little wonky, but I'm sure you'll be fine. So that last 8 count, scoot, step, clap, step, kickball change, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. As always, don't forget to pulse count 8, even though we don't have a thing on 8. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of this phrase. So we're starting with our corkscrews and going all the way up through our kickball change step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. I'm assuming that was perfect, but just in case, let's do it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Cool. Let's check in on y'all here. See how we doing. Looking good. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. I recommend you do similar things. I have gone from a rainforest to a desert overnight to come over here and help work on the farm things. So it is a bit drier than I'm used to. Cool. I'm not seeing questions pop up, so we're going to keep chugging ahead. We've got one more phrase left, and we're right on schedule. But again, if you do have questions, I'm happy to help you with those. After our corkscrew section, we're going to go back to kind of a more Charleston big feel thing. So just like the structure of the song, we had A, big kicky fall off the log thing. B, bigger kicky fall off the log thing. C, little quibbly, corkscrewy things. And then A again, we're gonna go back to that original theme in the music, and we're gonna do big kicky things. So this is a classic step. Al Minns is the one that's kind of known for it in the modern Lindy Hop scene. Well, he's not modern Lindy Hop scene, but he's the one that we know it best for it because of the DuPont Show of the Week and other clips. But it's called Squat Charleston. I'm going to give you like levels 1, 2, and 3 that you can be doing here. If you've never done this before, just think of it as kick steps. So I'm going to pull my right leg in and kick it. I'm going to pull my left leg in and kick it. The tricky bit is where we're doing our preparation as we change weight. So if I pull my right leg in and I kick, and then I want to be pulling my left leg in, I need to at the same time put my right leg underneath me. So from here, pulling myself into that figure 4 shape here with my left leg behind has to happen while I go on my right foot. Then I kick my leg out, and I switch feet. And I kick, and I switch. Kick, switch. Kick, switch. Kick, switch. Kick, switch. Kick, switch. Kick, switch. That's your very basic squat Charleston. If you do that for 2 8 counts right now, because you've never done squat Charleston before, and you're just practicing getting the rhythm down, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. You are on your way to delicious squat Charleston. It's just step 1. So no shame in that. If you want to make it a little more dynamic, you can squat. That's how it gets its name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My legs are a little turned out. If you have great flexibility, you can turn them out a little bit more. I probably don't want to go fully open. I'm not hitting 5th position or anything. But I am going to go a little bit wider so that you can see the motion happening instead of it being in front, right? So I'm going to open those legs up a little. Anytime you're doing any kind of turnout, make sure you're supporting it by clenching your lower butt cheeks together so you're not just turning out your ankles, because that can be really bad for your joints if your legs don't line up right while you're doing all this bouncy business. The other thing you do is lean forward. I want to keep a long line from the top of my head to the bottom of my bum. I don't want to let it hunch when I lean forward. I don't want to go chicken dance to get this done either, so I don't want to arch my back in a weird way. The arms on this are going to follow the leg that's going behind. So if my right leg is coming in for the prep, my right arm is coming across as well. So they kind of sweep together. My arms don't do anything during the kick. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can try that all together, starting with that right side coming in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do a specific pattern to our squat Charleston this time. Again, if you are at your limit right now and you're just like, I just learned a whole new step, don't make me vary it. Great. You can do 2 8 counts of just straight squat Charleston just like that. But for those of you that want to push a little harder, we're going to go single, single, double. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm kind of washing the windows, wax on, wax off during the double. So if I was over here, I'm still going to keep my arms here, but this one's just going to be like, what's up? Hey, how you doing? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, double up. 1, 2, 3, 4, double up. If you don't want to add those arms, please don't. Just keep it easy for yourself. It also totally works. Just hold your arms in place during the double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So figure out where you're at, how much you want to add to that, and then work just slightly more than you're comfortable with. Push yourself just a little bit, and then practice it on your own. Add on whatever layers you don't have yet. But we're just doing 2 8 counts of single, single, double, squat Charleston. So let's do that together, starting with the right foot coming in on 1. Remember that we just came from kick, ball, change, step at the end of the last phrase. I'm saying that right now because it's a little bit tricky. We're going linearly with a kick, ball, change, step forward, and then I need to pull myself into the side laterally for the squat Charleston. So you're on your left foot, we go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking at questions. How we doing? Get some water if you need it. Good to stay hydrated. Awesome. After that last bit, we've got left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go into some of the stop drags from the beginning of Big Apple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that true on the counts? We're going to go 8, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start forward on 8. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little bit tricky because there's something extra going on there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to go left, right, then 8 on the and 8 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like I'm going to do a double. So I'm not stepping down. I'm putting my leg up here like I'm going to do a double. And then I just go ball change to get my right foot out by count 8. So let's try just that left side, really slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It gets easier as it's faster because you get some flow to your limbs. You don't have to isolate everything as much. So let's try putting it just a little bit quicker and adding that right side in front. So starting on the right side, then the left side with our ball change to get us into our stomp drag shape. So starting on the right side, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're stomp dragging. We're only doing 2 of them, but they're stomp dragging. 5, same thing. 6, 5, 6, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As I'm doing that and 8, I'm hiding my belly button with my left hand, and I'm waving at mom with my right hand, so that when I'm doing this, it tracks that contra body motion. There are lots of stylings you can do here. If you want to find one that you don't like mine, you want to do something different, or you just want to do something different, go to the Big Apple Contest clip. You can find it on YouTube. It's everywhere. And the opening of Big Apple Contest, they do a break, and they jump in to face the circle, and they all start doing variations on this particular move. So go steal styling from someone cooler than me. Let's do this one more time from the squat Charleston up through there, and then we're going to finish out the choreography. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here we're going 8, 1, 2, 3. So you get 2 times through the stop drags. We go front, back, front, back. We're going to fall off the log. 4, 5, 6. And we're starting to rotate around just like we do in the tranquility or whatever. Lots of routines do this. Where we kick the leg in front. We step behind, we're looking over our left shoulder, side, front. But in here we're going to add one more variation because we can't be boring, right? So we did our stomp drags. On 4, 5, 6, we do our fall off the, and then we do a lock turn. So 8, 1, 2, 3. Fall off the lock around. And this lock turn is pretty lazy. I'm not trying to make a sharp shape. I'm just using it to get around the turn a little bit faster by bringing my lower half before my upper half. So I can go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I get there on time with my lower half, even if my upper body is a little bit late. That's important because on 8, we're actually doing stuff with our legs, kind of facing toward the audience. So when we've gone fall off the 7, 8. So I really need to get my weight on that lock into my left as I come around, because 8 is a kick with my right foot. And the good news is this last 8 count is the easiest 8 count of the routine. It's literally just Suzy cues. So we went 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can kind of get off stage that way. So let's talk through that last phrase again. I know it's a bit of a doozy. We have our squat Charleston, right side with a double, left side with a fake double, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, fall off the 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So let's do that all together. 5, 6, 5, 6, squat. 8, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, fall off the 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Type up your questions if you got them. I'm going to take us back in time a little bit. We're going to attach that to the move right beforehand as soon as I plug in the computer so I don't lose you. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm working with 3 devices and I have 1 charger for all of them because this was sort of an unexpected vacation here. Vacation. So there we go. Cool. So we're going to go back. We're going to put some of the previous phrase onto that one. So before the squat Charleston, we had our little weird scoot step thing. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, kick, ball change, step into our squat Charleston. So let's just add that 1-8 count on the front and get that transition down. So we're starting with on our right foot and going back on count 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. One more time for that bit. Starting with the scoot back. We go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Squat. 3, 5, 7. Squat. 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. We'll pretend like that was a Zoom glitch, not a Ben's brain glitch. Cool. How are we feeling? Any questions, comments, concerns? Go ahead and write them up there. Otherwise, we'll just keep working backward through the routine until we've got it all together, and then we'll dance it to music. Make sure our music is still extant here. I got an alarming number of secondary devices that are almost right for the job, because that's how we do on the road, I suppose. Cool. All right, let's go back a little bit further in time. We're going to go to, where do we want to start? Let's do our whole corkscrews thing. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the left side, and then one more time with the right side, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Then it has the triple step, step. So corkscrews all the way to the end, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Triple step, scoot, step, clap, step, kick, ball change, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Cool. We're gonna go back a little further. I'll take it a little slower. I realized that was a bit peppy. That was almost full speed already. Well, let's just tie in the break before that. So this is our half break on this side, fake half break on this side. So we go 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So half break to the left, fake half break to the right. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Half break, kick, ball change, half nope, step. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Triple step, scoot, step, clap, step, kick, ball change, step, and squat. Cool. Let's take it back even further. Help with the memorization incrementally like that. And I'm gonna have some more water because it's dry here. So remember, this is our fall off the log with the turn. So we went fall off the kick, step, drop, up, fall off the kick, step, drop, up, eagle, slide, step, scoot, step. And then the tricky part, if you know tricky, do is this bit, right? Because eagle, slide, step, scoot, step, back, front, half, break, fake, break, step. So from the fall off the log to the turns, and we'll go at least up to the squat Charleston. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the kick, step, drop, up, fall off the kick, step, drop, up, eagle, slide, step, scoot, step, back, front, stomp, step, kick, ball change, stomp, back together. 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Triple step, step. I got on the wrong foot, so we're going to stop there. Let's go back to the beginning and tie that whole thing in together. So this is the fall off the logs, the triple steps, just like Mama Lou Parks did them, but we added a triple step. So we have fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, rock, back. One more time, fall off the triple step, fall off the triple step, out, in, triple step, 1, lean into the audience, and come back together. So let's do that a little slower. It's been a long time since we did that. It seems like 12 hours, even if it was only half an hour. So from the very top of the routine, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Fall off the triple step, rock, back. Off the triple step, rock, back. Fall off the triple step, out, in, triple step, 1, 3, and 5. Let's go from there one more time. I'm going to pick it up a little bit, and then we're going to keep dancing. So remember, once we finish that, the pivot together, 8 is the next fall off the log for the kick steps and the drop. So from the top, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 7. Fall off the triple step, rock, back, fall off the triple step, out, in, triple step, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Cool. I'm assuming that's all perfect so far. I know I got several things right, so we must all be doing great.
Battery 80%.
Gonna get linked up to my speaker here.
MacBook Air 2.
We want to be connected to MacBook Air 2. That's perfect. So we're gonna try this with music. If it doesn't go smoothly the first time, we'll just do it again. But if you have any questions, now is a great time to type them up because we are almost out of minutes to dance here. So make sure you get those to me soon. Otherwise, you can always ping me at info@syncopationfoundation.org or see you all next week too. But let's try this with music. This is Glenn's Idea by Glenn Crytzer. Nice 4/8 intro. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. All right. Thanks, y'all, for joining us. We'll be back in our usual places with our usual brains next week, and hopefully everything will be smooth and there will be no major catastrophes in the United States, and 2020 will be all forgotten behind us, and I'm knocking on wood right now. But otherwise, we'll see you all in a week. If you want to join us on Patreon, we have a Wednesday night technique class where I go through stuff like trick moves. This week we did trenches and over the tops and stuff like that, or technique or whatever people come up with that they want me to teach. And otherwise, we'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining.